In the previous class, we are studying about the chapter is the chapter of history, that is devotional part to divine. In that chapter of the previous class of that chapter, we study about the meaning of devotion. What devotion, what bhakti means. Okay. In the today's class, we are discussing about two important topics of this. The first one is the idea of Supreme Court, and the second one is the Bhakti Movement in the South India. Okay. So I am starting this from here, the idea of Supreme Court. There are two ideas, the ideas of karma and the social inequality are widely accepted. And the ideas of karma and social inequalities made the humans uneasy. So they are finding a path through which they can eradicate this type of problem. So they find that people turn the idea of Supreme God. So in the counter of these two ideas, the people develop the idea of Supreme God. Which are Supreme God? Who could deliver humans from the bondages. There are a lot of bondages in our life. So the person or the God who removes the people from the bondages and through the cycle of rebirth is the Supreme God. Okay, it means the Supreme God is the God who remove the people from the bondages and remove from the cycle of rebirth. But it happens when? If approached with intense love and devotion. When we have intense love and devotion towards the God, then we will get removed from the bondages and from the cycle of rebirth. So that's why, because in the Buddhism you also heard that there is a sorrow, and what is the reason of sorrow? Is your desires. There is a problems, so there is a solution. So to solve this problem, the solution is the devotion. Okay, when you have intense love, intense devotion towards your God, then that God take you out from the bondages and the cycle of rebirth. This idea is called the idea of Supreme God. Okay, the Purans, a holy book, says that the devotees would receive God blessing irrespective of their caste status. It means that the people who belonging to any caste, whether he belongs to a touchable or untouchable caste, they all can get the grace of God. And what the method they have to follow? They have to follow the path of devotion. When they follow the path of devotion, God will come, hold their hand and remove them from the cycle of rebirth, remove them from the bondages. Okay, this complete idea is the idea of Supreme God, which removes the people from the problems irrespective of their any caste status. There, to complete this idea, there are a lot of movements are available. The movements which is started from the South India in 7th to 9th century, and it is led by different sons. The sons like Shankaracharya and etc. In the South India, you will find that there are two types of sects are available. The first sects are Nainars and the second sects are Alvars. The Nainars are the sect of sons who are the devotees of Lord Shiva, and Alvars are the sons who are the devotees of Lord Vishnu. Okay, these are the two sects of Bhakti movement which is grow up in the South India. But they both have some key features, some similarities, which is also known as the key feature or characteristic of that Bhakti movement. What are the key features? The sons of both Nainars and Alvars, they came from all castes, including those considered untouchable. They are also coming from those castes, they are considered as the untouchables. Okay. A very famous quote is Jati na pucho sadhu ki pooch lijiye kya. So we don't have to think about the caste of the uppers. Uppers means the person who is above in your age and above in your knowledge. Above that your knowledge. Okay. So the key features of the Bhakti movement, the saints who came in this Bhakti movement, they are belonging from all castes, including the touchables also. They composed exquisite poems. Exquisite poems means the poems to praise the God in the vernacular language. What the vernacular language? It means the local language. or we can say that the language of the common people. Okay, so they, because before that all the hymns were written in the Sanskrit or Vedic Sanskrit. This is a very tough language. So the common people don't understand and don't read that. But the sense of the Bhakti movement, they composed executive poems in the vernacular or local languages to in praise of their deities. Maybe the deities are different. Hey, suppose that a person who is the follower of Lord Shiva, so he write the poems in the praise of Lord Shiva. Suppose that who is the devotee of Lord Vishnu, so he will praise the poem for Lord Vishnu. Okay, like this. They were often the sense of this. They were often critics of Buddhist and Jains. Okay, because the Buddhism and Jainism are occur or evolve in the counter of the Hinduism. In the to counter out the problems of the Hinduism, that is the complex rituals. Buddhism and Jainism comes in the counter to complex rituals of the Hinduism. ठीक है, जो बुद्धिज्म जो हिंदू धर्म में जो कॉम्प्लेक्स रिचुअल्स आए, जटिल प्रथाएं आए, यज्ञ करना होगा, पशु बलि देना होगा, उनको काउंटर करने के लिए बुद्धिज्म जैनिज्म का इवॉल्व हुआ है। तो उसी बुद्धिज्म जैनिज्म को भी अगर बाद में काउंटर करने के लिए भक्ति मूवमेंट है, जो उस कॉम्प्लेक्स रिचुअल्स को साइड करते हुए, सारे जो पूजा पाठ के जो तरीके उनको साइड करते हुए सिर्फ गॉड के साथ इंटेंस लव अगर आप रखते हैं, उनके साथ अगर डिवोशन रखते हैं, तो आप यू कैन गेट द ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड। ओके, here the two kings were mentioned, the Cholas and Pandyas kings later built elaborate temples around the shrines Tirthasthal visited by his sons, the sons who are the sons of the Bhakti movement. So the kings of Cholas and Pandyas developed the temples, the shrines visited by his sons, poets, strengthening the link between Bhakti tradition and the temples. Okay, they developed the Bhakti tradition and the temples and traditions, both where the Bhakti movement sense were came, so shrines of the Bhakti movement sense, they were developed a temple around that. Due to that, we will find the temple tradition and the Bhakti tradition will mix. So whenever you go to the temple, you find that some people are chanting the hymns, some people are praying in the form of song. Okay, so these are the basic key features of the Bhakti movement that occurred in the South India during the time frame of 7th to 9th century. Okay, I hope you understand.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.